And look how low he is, guys. Look at him dropping.
Like minute by minute.
On part 2 of my home birth story on OKKK, watch never before seen footage of my baby boy Kaz being born at home.
So Tristan, what are your thoughts on the home birth?
It's scary and exciting at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like skydiving. You just compared childbirth to skydiving.
What? How, sis?
You're nervous.
My dad is like low-key mad.
Yo, Dad is the most nervous.
He was like, I don't understand how the baby's not gonna drown in there.
That's what he said. He said that with a
He's
straight
like, the baby's not gonna drown?
So you're not gonna drown?
I'm like, Dad, no, the baby's in water now, so
It's
from
gonna go
water
straight.
to water,
Like
it's...
Pops, the baby's actually not breathing.
Right now.
It's not like she got a straw like out here coming out. But the baby just got coming out. Put a snorkel out your belly button. That's where the baby breathes from right here.
Baby's snorkeling, okay?
How do you feel, Kay?
Yeah, how do you feel?
You're the one actually doing
Huh?
it.
No, I'm excited. I think it's, Mom was trying to talk me out of doing the whole, like, do you really need the pool? Do you really have to do the water? I want to have the option. Like, if I'm going to do a home birth experience and have a midwife who offers a water birth, then it's like, why not? Like, I may get into the pool and labor in there and then feel like, all right, well, maybe I want to push on the bed. Or vice versa. I may be good and then want to push in the water. Like, I don't know.
I feel like wherever you fall, you're gonna fall, or wherever you land, you're just gonna give birth there.
Because like with Cairo, remember, like once I got on the table in triage, I didn't want to move. Like my body was in so much pain, I almost feel like I stiffened up.
One thing I really loved and enjoyed about my care that I received from Takiya was the fact that towards the end of my pregnancy, around 30 weeks, she was coming to me for home visits.
Even though you came in the second trimester, so I didn't know you way from the beginning when you were pregnant with Kaz, but you came in the second trimester, and so we had to build that. It took time to build that, and that's been the concern for a lot of the home birth midwives, is building that relationship, making sure the families and the birthing person is educated, and so that they know what's going on with their bodies and that they're not fearful. The number one thing that we see centered around birth is fear. Fear of pain, fear of the unknown, fear of the what ifs and things like that. And what we try during our time of building relationship and trust is to help you to let go of that fear, to embrace the unknown, to embrace the journey, and that the journey might have many forks in the road and you can go any direction you choose. But either way, either direction you choose, it's going to lead you back to that main thing, which is you're delivering your baby.
So you think about it, with this era of social distancing now and COVID-19 being an issue, every time you leave your house, you're now susceptible to contracting this virus. With Takiya, she was able to come to the house. She saw me there. Jackson was involved in all of the visits. Deval, it was literally a whole family affair. Deval was clocking my weight gain. The nerve. After I gave you 3 whole boys.
Where does Deval sit? Gauze. He sits across from me there.
This is where I sit.
You can sit across.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead and do that thing now.
What else is in there? Like gauze.
You're lucky you're
There's
short.
also a mattress cover. So how exactly would you reach in and catch?
So you're like, Deval, baby, come out, slide in.
Okay, and then like bit.
Bip. Then I go, nah,
Oh my God.
But it was amazing to have the family close by, so that way I never had to leave the house at the end of my pregnancy. I can enjoy being home, and that's definitely a benefit of having a midwife and having a home birth, is being able to stay home at the very end and just be on baby watch.
And so during that time we spend with you, we're trying to do that and build relationship of trust, so that if something's going on and I am explaining to you what's happening, you're able to say, I got you, I trust you, we talked about this, I remember, whereas if there's no education, there's no, trust, now you're not sure, you're going into it blindly, you're feeling uneasy, and those are certainly not feelings to have when you are birthing.
That's good.
Jackson
Perfect.
is a pro now. Look at you.
Thank you.
This
Okay,
is our
let's see.
36-week visit.
Let's see what baby is.
Let's see where you gotta put it.
I think you're gonna put it on this side.
It's a girl.
Try it over there. Let's see. You gotta push the button.
Push the button. On this one?
Yep. Push it once, and then you can put it on. Just push it. There you go. Let's see. Let's see.
It's like a washing machine.
Is it galloping?
And it's like a galloping horse. It sounds like a washing machine.
Let's try right here. Right where my finger is.
Sounds like a washing machine.
That's a little louder. Like a washing machine.
Maybe like a thunderstorm.
Like a thunderstorm?
Yeah, like a tornado.
A tornado? Oh, good. So I'm a washing machine, a galloping horse, and a tornado.
Hear it?
Yep.
There
What do you
goes
think that
baby.
Sounds like a boy.
You're eating your.
Jackson, you're eating on the job.
You're eating on the job, Jackson.
Your child, you know,
Yes.
it needs to be
Yes.
in a serene environment. I remember you guys were watching movies and everybody was just chilling, you know, and because there was a trust, there was an unwritten thing. It's like no one said, let's get a piece of paper and write, it down and say everybody agrees, everybody trusts, but it was just something that happened in the development of the relationship. And so
organic.
it was very organic.
This is it.
Yeah.
So what y'all think?
These are what you're gonna hold on to.
Hold on to
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna
I'm
hold
not
on
whitewater
here.
rafting either though.
Handles on the outside.
You can put your Long Island iced tea, right? Right.
I can drink simultaneously by the way. Oh, there we go.
Why not? Why
I got
not?
some bendy straws.
Your umbrella, the open with the nice one. But okay, in all realness though,
Yeah.
it's kind of ridiculous. You know, there's a hospital
Like 10 minutes away.
about 3 minutes away.
It is a birthing kit, right?
Yeah.
What's in your birthing
Put
kit?
hot
So
water.
in the birthing kit, I get, well, a pool liner. So it's going to be a liner for the pool, clearly. So everything can kind of just take out afterwards.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's the process that is now threatened with women trying to get home birth at the last minute. I had someone, reach out and say, well, you guys going to have the epidural there, right? And so there's a lot of misconception of what home birth is. It's not just simply a change in venue. It's a change in philosophy.
Yes.
It's about 3:30. We're in active labor.
3:50 a.m.
3:50, excuse me. Time flying. Kay's in active labor.
I am.
Just chilling here. Relaxed.
Yep.
The whole clan is in the back watching Dennis the Menace. There goes Grandma, Pops. There goes my mom's.
Hi.
And there goes Dennis the Menace on TV. As usual, Jackson is up, so this is what we gotta watch.
Everybody's sleeping pattern's gonna be off.
But we chilling, just waiting.
Just
Waiting for baby
having
E3's
contractions
arrival.
Every 6 minutes I think now.
Yeah, every 6 minutes.
Everybody be on baby watch. Like, did you have the baby yet? Is the baby here yet? How are you feeling? Did the baby come yet? Oh my God, you're still pregnant? Like, how many weeks are you? 42? 43? Oh my God. So my midwife and I were super in tune, and she said to me, I don't think Kaz is gonna make it to December, because me, being the Sagittarian that I am, knowing that I was about to deliver a Sagittarius baby, I wanted him to be a December baby like me. And she looked at me and said, I don't think you'll really make it past Thanksgiving weekend, to be honest. Lo and behold, it is 11:45 p.m. on a Sunday after Thanksgiving, and I felt the pop, and I was like, I think my water broke. And then I got nervous.
It is 2 a.m. and my water broke. November 27th. I am shaking. I am so nervous. I can't believe this time. I called my midwife, I called my family, so everybody's on their way here, and I can't believe this is finally happening. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening.
Like, so nervous to the point that I was shaking, I was hyperventilating. It's almost like I built myself up to deliver this baby at home, where I was so badass, and I'm just like, yes, I'm about to have this whole baby in a pool in my bedroom. Like, woman, hear me roar. And then my water broke and all that went out the window. So I had to make sure that I had my family close by. I called Takiya. I said, girl, it's going down. She said, I told you, I'll be right there. And I mean, literally minute by minute, hour by hour, she and her assistant Paula were right by my side. My sister, my grandmother, my mother-in-law, my mom, all of the important people in my life were close by to just be there as a support system. And it was such a night and day experience, from having the frantic nature of Jackson's delivery and then the even more frantic with getting to the hospital with Cairo, that I was able to really just relax in the comfort of my home and be attended to. And that was the most amazing feeling in the world. So my mom, being a nurse for several years, was not necessarily on board in the beginning with the home birth because, of course, she's conditioned to think about the medical side and things that can go wrong. But when sis was on board, she turned my whole room into a spa, okay? Like a spa with like candles and like flowy things and petals in the water. She was like a whole flower girl.
So I think some of the things that I have found as a midwife that over the years has been, well, what do you think? What are your recommendations? And oftentimes I get called like, Takiya, you're weird. I don't, not one time did I ever tell you or DeVal what to do. Not one time did I ever tell you what to do with your body. I remember you said, well, Takiya, should I push? And I said, well, should you? Or do you?
That's so funny to me because I give that joke all the time with people. I'm like, so I don't know if I should push or not. And that was in part because I had such a experience with Jackson pushing prematurely that I tore internally. So I was like, I don't want that to happen again. So I was like, Takiya, should I push now? And it's like, you tell me, Khadeen, do you feel like you need to push? And I was like, no, just tell me. Please tell me what to do. But there was also that moment too where I was in the room, and of course my brother was, nearby, my sister, because I wanted to document it. There's a little music playing in the background, and Takiya was like, listen to my voice, Khadeen. Listen to my voice. And I promise you, I heard nothing else other than your voice. It was the craziest thing. And even when I think back to that moment, I was like, wow, the world could have been crumbling around me, but we were so connected that I only heard your voice. So I'm taking this long walk down the hall to my bedroom, to the pool, because at that point, Takiya knew that it was almost time to push.
You stayed until morning? I see that.
Feeling all right? On our way to the pool. You got this, baby. Baby E3's coming.
Not gonna lie, I was scared. I was scared because I knew that the pain was gonna intensify, but also remember when Takiya said that pain was bringing me closer to my baby. It's funny too, because at that point we didn't know if we were having a boy or a girl, and that kind of went out the window. I just wanted this baby out of me. Got to the room, my mom had the candles lit. It was very dark, it was very serene, it was very quiet. There was low music playing in the background. Getting in the water was great because it kind of felt like all of the weight was lifted off of my body. My back instantly felt a lot better. I had my sister close by, DeVal was nearby, kissing me, rubbing my head. I thought I wouldn't want anyone touching me, but it was actually very comforting to have him nearby.
Push down.
Oh my god!
Not to talk when you're pushing. Concentrate on your.
And I heard a grunt in your voice.
Yes, I remember that. The grunting came.
She's ready to push. So just simple decisions of being able to govern your body. We don't practice that on a regular basis because society, our social media, our, environment dictates to us. Most consumers are, conceding to what is being told to them. And, as far as I'm concerned, you're the expert, not me. I'm walking alongside you and I'm just giving you information so that you can make the best decision for your life and for your health at that particular time. And so I think that to me is some of the biggest concerns that I have, especially now that this pandemic is happening, because women are they're so scared to go to the hospital that they're just wanting someone to deliver their baby and tell them what to do.
The pain intensified. I was finally able to push Kaz out. I was feeling for it. Takiya never told me when to push. Like she said, I was in control of my body. I pushed when I needed to. And DeVal was able to guide Kaz out of the water, put him right on my chest. And at that point, it was instant connection, instant bond. And DeVal whispered, "We have another boy." And that was probably music to my ears at that point. Whether it was a boy, whether it was a girl, didn't really matter. We had a healthy baby. I was able to bond with him in the pool for 30 minutes, delivered my placenta, walked right over to our bed, delayed the placenta clamping, so Kaz was able to get all of his blood.
Bless you. He's just clearing out his passages.
Bless you, Papa.
You want to find
And we slept for like a good 3-4 hours. In our home, Kaz never left my side. One of my many favorite moments about home birthing. So all in all, I can say that I had a successful home birth. I'm an advocate for home birthing. I'm an advocate for doing your research even more so. Takiya for weighing in today and giving me some insight. And as we are here facing COVID-19 and this entire pandemic, do your research. Best of luck to you if you're having a baby or planning to do so. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this episode of OKKK. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and tell your friends, because on this show, I'm going to be talking about everything from millennial marriage to motherhood to making that money, honey. OKKK. Yo, shut up, DeVal.
I ain't signed up for all of this, Josh!